Alright, literally, I just got up and I'm just fucking fed of all the shit that's going on in the world. Something needs to be done about it. I could tell you now, as a race, one race, which we are, we could abolish racism in 100 years easily. From this day forward, get rid of the word racism, racist. Race can only be used if human is before it. Yeah? Don't describe someone as a different race because they have different coloured pigments in their skin. Explain to your children why they look different. Just say, yes, son, he looks different to you. He's got different coloured pigments in his skin. It's usually because they come from an area of the world where it's really hot and it's a protection that the body builds up so they don't burn. So that's why he looks different to you. He's no different to you, son. He's exactly the same. He's a human like you are. He just looks different, and that's why. Okay, Dad. Okay, okay. Why does he sound different? Dad, he sounds different to me. Okay, explain to your son again. He's around the world. There's many different languages. Many different languages, son. You can learn those languages. You can translate it. You can speak to people in their languages. Again, just because they have a different language, it doesn't mean they are a different race. They are still the human race, the same as you, son. Okay, okay, Dad, okay. That lad over there, he says he doesn't have Christmas. He doesn't get any presents on Christmas. Well, what it is, son, it is religion. In this world, there is many religions. Most of them are the same. They preach love, peace, um, honor people, respect people. But they have different religious dates where they believe these days are holy, and they will get together with family and celebrate them and stuff, like we do on Christmas and stuff. But they have their own days. Again, it's a different religion he believes in, son. It doesn't make him any different to you at all. He's still a human being, the same as you. Yeah. This is how simple it is. Explain the differences between them. Explain the difference why someone looks different to you. Don't just say they're a different race. The people out there in this world that have allowed for how many years now for someone to say there's 4 to 5 different races on this fucking planet is just fucking deluded. That is why there's a divide between us. I don't know whether it is a government thing, though they want people divided, so it's easy to say you belong to that group, you belong to that group, you're that race, you're that race, and it divides people easier. I don't know. I don't know why we've done it and why there is anybody with a little bit of brains, any scientist out there or anything, who would allow this to go on to call someone a different race because they have different coloured pigments in the skin, they come from a different continent, they believe in a different fucking religion, or they speak a different fucking language. What else can determine race? There's one fucking race on this planet, and is there anybody out there now, anybody who would honestly say if aliens come down now and said to you, what race are you? You'd say anything other than the human race. You wouldn't say I'm African Caribbean, or I'm Jamaican, or I'm Indian, or I'm white British. You wouldn't. You'd say I'm the fucking human race, because that's what we are. One race. And why we see each other as individual races, we haven't got a fucking chance. Do what I say. 100 years from now, there will be no racism. And that's a fact. That's a fact. 100%. Because there'll only be one race. And that's what we have to teach. One race. The differences between us, the differences are small, minute, pigment, skin colour differences, and different languages and shit, and that's it. That is fucking it. So if you want to stop all this shit and you want to abolish racism, and I can guarantee you it can be done easily within 100 years, just educate your children properly, yeah. And let's lobby the government and stuff like that, so we get rid of this pathetic notion that there's more than one race in this world, and then we will have no problem from there on.